If you've clicked this video wondering why a bunch of Irish car guys built a street in Dublin, we'll get to that in a minute. The truth is, for me, I feel this place has been over 30 years in the making. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with collecting Hot Wheels. Nothing made me happier than lining them up and playing with every model. I've been doing that pretty much the same way my whole adult life. As we take 3 of our favourite Silvias to our new home, I can't help but think back to where this all began. When I was 7, my dad built me a toy garage out of wood. Now, we didn't have the money to buy a big fancy main brand one, so he used his skill and creativity to make me one even better. And that always stuck with me. 6 months ago, we stepped into an abandoned meat processing factory in Dublin City and made a pretty simple plan to turn it into our new HQ. You guys would probably have thought it was pretty nice. Nice, but not that interesting. You see, my inner 7-year-old started shaking his head when we started using words like practical, affordable, and cost-effective. That all just sounded a bit boring. So for better or worse, we let that inner 7-year-old design everything, and you're about to see the results 6 months later to the day. But this place isn't just for us. It's a place for everyone who loves cars. Built for people like us, by people like us. For those that refuse to grow up. Welcome to our new home. For 6 months, you thought we were building a garage. Turns out, we actually built a street. All right, guys, here it is. We've been keeping this place. It's been tough because it's been a secret for over 6 months now, and we have just been trying our very best to finish it in time for this video. And to be honest, while you're seeing this video, this is actually the first time we're seeing the place completed as well. It's only come together in the last couple of hours, and it's a little bit emotional because this is just a pipe dream that we ridiculously decided to do. We believed in it, and we've been kind of doing that for almost 10 years in the car game, and it's just a crazy place. Like, if you look around, this is our new home. This is ours. Well, technically it's all of ours because you guys watching the videos, our sponsors, our friends, our families, people who've come on board with this project. Yeah, I can't even believe it's really done. But I'm gonna have to give you guys a tour. It's kind of my first tour as well when it's all finished, completed and ready. So let's start down here. All right, so as you guys can see, there was a lot of different concepts with this whole place. So one of the things we wanted to do, we obviously wanted to build it as a garage, as a showroom, as a content creation studio, but we also wanted to do something no one else has done, and that's where this whole street came into. So we decided to build our own street on the 2nd floor of a building in Dublin City, which is not easy to do. So as you can see, we've actually themed one side of the whole building. So we've got a carcade, we'll get to that in a minute. We've got our merch shop. Here we've got Carbucks Coffee. We all love Starbucks, don't sue us. But this is just a little play on making it look like a real street. So we put real sign writing on there. And then we have a bar, because you gotta have a bar if it's an Irish garage. And it's O'Connor's Bar. So Adam O'Connor, who works for us, he just loves pints, loves them. So we said if there's one man that has to represent an Irish bar, it's gotta be O'Connor's Bar. It's not really a bar, you'll see that in a second. We'll go in a clockwise around the place. So you guys might remember this from some of the vlogs a long time ago. This is our Volkswagen camper that we've converted into our BC Racing Drift Games podcast studio. A lot of people have been asking for the podcast to come back. It just wasn't easy for us with all the moving around to set up all the microphones, get everything ready the way we wanted it. So what we decided to do was have one space where we can just turn on all the switches, do a podcast. It's super quick, super easy, and there's not a ton of setup. However, so this van we bought for like maybe €1,000 or €1,500. It completely rusted out, but it is now thanks to BC Racing, our podcast studio. So the boys did a great job, as you can see, of completely renovating the inside. It's got all the microphones, got all the lights, got all the LEDs, and we can sit in there and record our podcast, and it's all good soundproofing in there for good quality. Then we move to another garage, which is themed by one of our partners, Mobil 1. So they've been a huge supporter of us. Tom Burke, Burke Lubricants, have been on our side for many years, many years. So we wanted to rep them massively, and this is their front display. We got all their oils on display, and this is a garage, but I'm going to show you what's inside the garage. Because remember, this is a street, so these are not fake fronts. These are all different rooms inside this whole place. Hello and welcome to the Mobil 1 Garage, which is actually our storage room. So the storage room is for behind the scenes. So we're going to have, as you can see, there's a ton of stuff we haven't found any homes for yet. There's camera equipment, there's ladders, there's all this crap. We're going to clean all this up. And then all of our excess merchandising is in these shelves on this side. There's also a dual purpose room because this shutter leads to the ramp. Because I mentioned before, this is on the second floor of a building. So all the cars come up a ramp, come through here, and then we decided to make it look super cool, like everyone should, by putting tough tile flooring down. We did a little bit of a Miami blue mix in there just to give it a bit of color, and then we put the hex lights from Tough Light on the roof, which makes the whole room really bright. So even though this is a storage room and it's behind the scenes, it still looks really cool thanks to Tough Light and Tough Tile. Simply because we can still hide cars here. So if we want to put a car that we're not quite sure we want to reveal on the channel yet, we've got a garage door to close it down so it can't be seen. Funny story about this garage door is that we wanted to just put a really cheap garage door in because we just wanted to like manually lift it up and down because it's not a real garage, but we couldn't get one in time, so we actually had to put in a fully electronic garage door. So definitely overkill for what this is. Okay, so we started with the messiest room. You know, that's how we are. We're always messy. And of course, you guys are going to wonder about all these cars in here. Why is there certain cars in here that we haven't seen before on the channel? What are they doing here? We're not going to talk about the cars on this episode. We're going to leave that till the next episode because there's a lot to talk about there, a lot of catching up to do as well. So we're just going to talk about the building first. As we move along, you can see O'Connor's Pub is looking beautiful. We decided to put some little hanging baskets, a little seating area, got ourselves a good old barrel outside. And of course, you're probably wondering, business hours for O'Connor's Pub. Well, Monday we've pints, Tuesday more pints, Wednesday a few pints, Thursday a few less pints. Friday, lots of pints, pints galore. Saturday, obviously pints, and then Sunday, just settle yourself down with some pints. If you're looking for Adam, he'll be in and around O'Connor's Pub. And then this is our new office, which I'm super happy with. So again, kind of ridiculous putting a full glass sliding door on the inside of a building, but I think it gives the look. And as we come through, this is our new office. So where do we start? Well, we've got a lot of memorabilia in here. We've got a lot of different photos and different things that mean a lot to us over the last 10 years. Lanyards from different events. Got the back of my Corvette up on the wall. S15 headlights, they all have a story. One of the cool things is we've got some original prints from Status Air from Gianni. He sent them over. So obviously we're big Status Air fans, and he sent us through a ton of kind of memorabilia from his brand, which we really appreciate. Blaine bought a plant because he's going to try and keep this alive. This is sort of a stepping stone to a dog, I believe. You have to see if you can keep a plant alive. It's got a little orange there growing. You guys might remember this. This is Heroes for the Weekend. This is the first big project that Josh and I worked on. We have the original poster, even though it wasn't in a cinema, it was just online, but we did a poster for it, and I really love this because my name and Josh's name are every single person at the bottom of this. So we didn't have enough people working on it to actually make a proper credits list, so we just credited ourselves over and over again. And then it moves over, so we've got the office, this is where everybody will be working, and then this is the lounge area. We've got some more memorabilia and stuff like that, and we're going to go into that on a deep dive on the members page on YouTube. So we're going to go through all of the memorabilia in here. Some of you guys might be interested, but if you're a member on the channel, we're going to basically go through all of this in detail, so you guys will know what all these little trinkets and all these little, I suppose, historic pieces to us mean and where they came from. As you can see, we got our big TV on the wall. We've got our Chesterfield couch, gotta have the Chesterfield couch. We got a borrowed motorcycle from Franklin Motorcycles, who are downstairs in this building. We'll show you the rest of the building in the next video. But they donated us a motorbike to look cool. Persian rug, we got some Blitz 03s on the walls, some skateboards. We got our Monster Energy fridge. We got all of our Hot Wheels, which we're hoping to collect a little bit more on. This is just to remind us that life isn't always so good. We pray every night to the SR20 that it will stay going. These are quite cool. Some of these are number plates, famous number plates. Can you guess what these number plates are from? So this one might be a bit more obvious. What are all these number plates from? So they're all from famous cars. So let us know in the comments if you can figure out what they're from. So behind the office, we got our merch room, packing station, all that stuff in there. That's not too interesting. This is just kind of behind the scenes, but it's super neat and tidy, and it's right beside where we work, so we can grab some stuff. If you guys are grabbing some merch, we can throw it out to you. So I don't know, these are just chairs and benches. We've got a big clock seemed like it would be on a street. So that's Carbucks. I think it's like a really cool view when you look through here, that you can see everything, but also we can see back out to the main area, which is super chill, and this is just one of my favorite features on the whole place. As we were saying, talking about the merch room, this is our new public merch shop. So we have the Datsun sitting in the middle of it. We absolutely love it. We got this huge backdrop that's LED lit. That was Precision Tinted Graphics, and the guys did an amazing job on hooking us up with this. So it's all backlit. We designed this, well, we took a picture, we recolored it in blue and pink, which we thought would really suit this area. And then this is like a fabric, so there's LED lights behind it shining through the fabric, so it gives this very cool look. The same with our reception desk. Got some nice little houndstooth chair in there. A little bit of greenery, all fake obviously, because we're away so much everything would just die. And then we've got our brand new merch range. And right now, as you're watching this video, we have just relaunched the Drift Games online shop. It's been offline for a while. We've been working on a ton of new designs. I'm going to show you guys through them. Our All Aboard the Crack Wagon t-shirt, which has our Verosa on the front. Absolutely love this with the skeletons. This is kind of how we look after 2 days of the bash, to be honest. So that one's on sale. This is brand new. This is our DG23 Team hoodie. So it's got the tandem soft vehicles. I think it looks really cool. And on the back, we've got Drift Games Racing Division with all of our partners on the back. That's a really slick item. It's just been released. We got limited quantities, so get on it. So we've had the same snapbacks for like 5-6 years. We got brand new ones now. So this is the brand new logo, and we got on the back as well, you can see driftgames.life. These are really super high quality. We've had the same snapbacks for so long. We now got fresh ones. We only have a limited stock of all this stuff, so if you want to grab it on the shop right now, I'm not sure how much we have left. We got our beanies in blue, gray, and black. They're super nice. We spend a lot of time sourcing all of these things because we want to give you guys really good products, and we don't want to give you cheap merch stuff. We want stuff that wears really well. We got a ton of new stuff as well. This is in limited. We've got the new yellow hoodie. Summertime, you got to go bright, with the new Drift Games Projects Department design on the back. Love that. This is one that's one of our favorites. We've done this in like a Miami Heat style, DG23 in white with the 3D effect logo. Adam designed this. It's really, really cool. I absolutely love this one. And we've got the gray, the black, and we got a range of t-shirts as well. This one's really, really cool. So this one has both of our PS13s on the back as well. That one really came out really, really cool. Real JDM style. All that stuff, amongst many other accessories, which are now on display, are on our shop. So if you guys want to go over to the brand new look shop, check it out. Keen and the boys have spent a long time redesigning it, making it look super cool to match all this. So it is live right now. So we're now going to head into what we're calling the Carcade. So this is going to be a full arcade, and because an arcade is full of electronics, we are theming it with our friends at Link ECU. They are one of the best partners we've ever had on the channel and the brand. They believe so much in things like this and crazy stuff that we couldn't do without them. And Link ECU obviously have amazing products. Most of the cars here run their electronic systems. So we decided we would do something special for them. Now this room we are going to do on the channel. This is not finished. So as you can see, there is nothing in here. So this is a big room. It does have an RGB hex light from Toughlight on the wall, which looks really cool. We have some of our arcade machines. There's like 4 or 5 to go in here. We're going to do pool tables. We're going to do chill out areas. What we really want to do on the channel is expand our gaming side. So whether it's Assetto Corsa or the new Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo, we're going to do a lot more of that stuff where we get to play online with you guys, or you guys get to come here and play games with us, win prizes. That's kind of the idea for this room, but at the moment we haven't finished it because, well, we kind of want to take some inspiration from you guys and let us know if you're into gaming, what would you suggest to do with this room? What's the setups? We're going to let you guys lead the way. But as a thank you to Link ECU for all their support, we decided to do something very, very special. A massive mural. So local artist in Dublin and graffiti artist Brian Mills did an amazing job on this. So we wanted a huge Link ECU logo, but we wanted to incorporate a bunch of drift stuff in there as well. Now, while it looks like random graffiti, you can see that it says like Drift Games, Line, Angle, Style. There's a bunch of stuff here like clipping points. You got smoke. Like it's all done really, really like subtly, but I think it's just, I'm amazed by graffiti artists. Watching Brian do this, it's just so cool. And he did the whole Link logo by hand, which I think is definitely a first. But thank you, Link ECU. The rest of this room will be on the channel over the next couple of weeks. All right, so I'm sorry guys, but I'm still reeling from the transformation, because 6 months ago, this place was a meat processing plant, which had like, I don't know, the place was just torn asunder. There was rubble everywhere. There was half walls. There was a lot of stuff that was really, really difficult to, I don't know, really, really difficult to see the end product. And the one amazing thing about this place, as I look at it now, is that this is a car place built by car people. So everybody who's worked on this is a car enthusiast. And I'm going to start by talking about the man that made most of it possible, which is Darren Coleman. So you guys will know Craig, who works with us. It's his dad, and he's a builder, carpenter, kind of does it all. Most of my crazy ideas went into his phone. He figured it out, and we worked together to make it happen. Him and his team did the floor. They did all of the building. They did all of the cladding. They did all of the carpentry. They did everything you see around you. Even the craziest stuff that we came up with, they found a solution. And this place was just an empty workspace. It's very hard for anybody, I would say a normal contractor, to understand our vision of building a street, building a road, all that stuff. But he got it all the way, and a huge thank you to him. Also, our buddy Gary Dunn, who's a big drifter in Ireland. So he runs an electrical company, and he did all of our wiring. So we tore every single wire out of this place because it was all old and crusty. Every single light you see, every single socket, everything from the tough lights to everything else that's working in here, he had to wire, and his team from scratch. An amazing job. And yeah, also could see our vision with the spotlights, could see our vision with everything else. One of the biggest jobs that we did was actually paint the entire building satin black. So the roof, the walls, everything was white and red. The floor was red. So everything had to be painted. So instead of just renovating, we had to literally spray the entire building, which took a huge amount of time and effort. But as you can see, the results are amazing. So thank you to Darren Coleman. Thank you to Gary Dunn. They have just been incredible. And there's one more person I want to thank, but I'm going to thank them in a little bit. Over here, this is our garage space. Now, as you guys know, we are the best mechanics in the world. If you're new to the channel, you'll know that is a lie. But we wanted our own garage area, and we wanted this place to be quite bright. So we went with the tough lights on the top. We've got the full Strom wheel collection. So these are all the Strom wheels that are currently on sale. We got the big boys over here, the OS1, the SR3, and like these are all the kind of bigger wheels, and these are all the 18s. This is the new DS35 that we're running on some of our cars, but this is the DS05, which we helped design with Strom. So I think it was really cool that even for me now, like just looking at a wheel that we designed for a company and it's on some of our cars here, is it's just wild, it's crazy. And these are all of our partners. We put them all on the wall, and there's so much to get through, guys. It's just, I'm still trying to reel in everything. But anyway, this is like a dream come true. So we've obviously had small toolboxes. We've always worked with whatever tools we had around us and whatever was cheap and cheerful. But with this place, we wanted to have a proper setup. And the guys from SP Tools Ireland, Brendan and all the crew, came on board, saw the vision, and gave us this incredible tool. I mean, this is even too nice for us. This thing, the quality, just the way it fit and finish, everything's so clever. We got all the power tools here, which are all just incredible. We've got so much more we can mess up in the future and not keep as clean as this, but it looks really cool. It's got its own light. It's got its own, you can close it up if you want to make it like super minimal down here for photos or videos, or you can bang it back up again so you can see everything. I mean, check this out. Look at this. We have absolutely everything we could ever want from a tool set. So the projects we're going to be able to do with this setup is just so much higher in a level than what we did before. And yeah, I think this might be one of my favorite bits in the whole workshop, because yeah, it's like just a gangster tool set, and these guys are going to take over the game. So if you don't know who SP Tools are, go check out their stuff. This is like the new thing, believe me. So guys, we're walking down the street, I guess, in the middle of the Drift Games studios, and yeah, it's just kind of wild to take it all in. It's definitely more than I expected. It turned out better, and so many people have worked so hard on this. Oh yeah, by the way, in the next couple of videos, we are going to release, eventually, Josh's MX-5 NC. This car has been 3 years, it's been fighting us, but it is fixed and working. It hasn't been tested yet, but you're going to see all that. We also haven't revealed the livery yet. That was done by Precision Tinted Graphics, designed by Square Design. The car looks amazing, but you're going to see that in a future episode. We'll get back to that. As I mentioned, not talking about the cars in here at the minute. That's going to be in the next episode. So as I mentioned before, speaking of Precision Tinted Graphics, Jay, Ronan, Mark, all the boys at Precision Tinted Graphics, I mean, if you want an example of how good they are at what they do, in this one room, they have wrapped full drift cars. My Supra down there is satin black because they completely wrapped a performance car. All of the graphics you see in here, from the signage, all on the buildings, to everything that has a sticker on it, or even simple things like the backdrops that we didn't know anything about. They have such good knowledge of how to make stuff amazing. They even did all the frosting on all the glass. So they do everything to do with print and cars and wrapping. And also Jay is a touring car racer himself. So we have everybody in the car game who understands what we're trying to build here on our side. And if you guys are interested in, and you're in the car game, they're the people to talk to, because they know exactly what you want before you even know it half the time, which is what happened here. This is one last little piece I want to show you guys. We've got our little BC Racing lounge here as well, but this is our photo box. So we wanted to put a little place together where we could take really cool, interesting photos of the cars. As you can see, the Corvette is there at the minute. This is all LED backlit. Darren Coleman and his team did a full build on the back of this, and we can change the colors. It's all remote controlled. We can put lights up, lights down. So the idea with this place is that if we have cars and coffee here, if we have meets, even if someone in Ireland wants to reveal a really cool car, we can come, we can feature it here, we can take gangster shots, we can do cool B-rolls. So it's kind of like a nice reveal spot for new cars in Ireland. If someone wants to reveal something like a drift car, road car, street car, whatever, cool project, that's what this place is all about. So you're probably wondering right now, okay, cool, you built a really cool spot, it looks really cool, what's the point of it? That we haven't decided exactly yet. We knew we needed somewhere that represented our brand more, gave us the ability to make cooler content more regularly, more efficiently, and more entertaining for you guys. But we also wanted somewhere that was out of the elements, because Ireland, it rains all the time. So in here during the winter, if it's cold, we can still rock on with projects. We can still have people come, chat, meet, hang out, and it's not just in a car park in the rain or whatever. And the biggest thing we wanted to do with this place is give some element of, you know, ourselves back to the community. We wanted to be able to say to people that if you want to come and hang out, I know a lot of people struggle, you know, with mental health and making new friends. And I know it sounds, you know, a lot of people don't talk about it, but the car community can be an amazing place to have the chats, feel involved, discuss projects. That's some of the, to be honest, bar the mechanics, bar all the cool cars here, chatting to people, getting to know people, having a good conversation, having a good laugh. I think that's really what the car community is about. And that's what we want to do with this place, is bring people here, hang out, have fun in a safe environment where you're not looking over your shoulder for the cops, that you can come and actually have a good time. And that's why we want to have so many entertaining things. We want to reveal cars. We want to bring new cars in, new projects, have people swing by. It's not open every single day, because obviously we're not here every single day, but we will be announcing dates where we're doing certain events, maybe watch parties. We might even have some school stuff. We might even have people who are welders, who are detailers, come down and teach people how to do things. Just a kind of a hangout and a space that everybody can enjoy alongside us, and in sort of a more collaborative fashion. That's kind of what we want to do. The big risk here is we built it without really knowing what we're doing with it. And that's kind of what we've been doing for a long time, is just having an idea, going for it, somehow borrowing the money to get it done, and then hoping it all works out. So with your guys' support, whether it's the merch, whether it's our sponsors who are amazing, or whether it's you want to come and hang out, or you want to be a member of the YouTube channel, where we're going to have our first public opening to our members on our YouTube channel. We've been slacking a little bit on the videos lately, but you guys on the members channel are going to get full videos of all of our new podcasts. You're going to extra behind the scenes. We're going to drop one maybe tonight, an extra behind the scenes video. And you're also going to get to, we're going to tell you guys when you can come and actually hang out. And that's kind of a thank you to you guys who support us there, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. That's kind of, I don't really know what to say, because we've been trying to build this for 6 months, for like every day, late nights, weekends, and we've been trying to make the other content along the way. So we've been kind of living two lives. It's almost like we've been having an affair with this place, because during the day we're trying to do our normal work, whether it's LZ World Tour, whether it's Drift Masters, whether it's Drift Games content or whatever. And then outside of that, we've been building all of this. So the whole team has put some hours in. I can't thank everybody enough, and I can't thank everyone who's helped. Like, this is not a one-man band. This was my idea, but I can't do any of this on my own. This is all down to the people that have helped us. And we hope you guys are going to enjoy the content from here on in. We hope you guys are going to enjoy seeing what happens. As I said, there's going to be a lot of question marks over cars that are in here. We're going to get to that in the next video. But thank you guys for watching. We hope it's given you a little opening of what this place is all about. In the next episodes, we'll show you the expanded engine block. There are 7 businesses in this one building that have all transformed similarly to this. We're going to show you through all of those. We're going to show you how we get our cars in. We're going to show you what all these cars are about. We're going to show you tons more stuff. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel and this is your first time watching Drift Games, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to push this video out and make all of our late nights and our work worth it, hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button, or hit the comment. I'm very tired. It's been a very long 6 months. Hit the comments and let us know what you think, and hit like, and that'll push the video out, and hopefully people will like it, because we don't know, because we're the only ones that have seen it. But now you've seen it, let us know. All right, guys, thank you to everybody involved. I just keep saying thank you, because yeah, this is a dream come true for me. All the boys, like, we just couldn't believe we started off, you know, a couple of years ago building a little tin shed, and here we are. So what happens next? Well, you're gonna have to find out in the channel. So we'll see you guys on the next episode.